as we're into the A main now. Internet completely dropped out. City outage. I just got a text message about saying it won't be restored till midnight, but was able to get it restored, so we're only on lap number 4 here in the A main. The caution laps do count. So I noticed the first caution came out on lap number 2, so not much that we missed, but I do want to apologize to all the viewers out there that was watching. My apologies. On the internet, not much I can do, but sucks when it does happen. 60 laps around Knoxville Raceway. Quick Nick Clickenbeard is leading this thing with Massey right there behind him. Earl Baxter, that golden number 41 machine, he's right there in second place as well. We're gonna stack them up, pack them up, and we have a huge car fill. We have 22 cars here in the A main Mac Daddy Show. Back green flag racing, lap number 5 of 60. We'll go ahead and make it lap 6 of 60. Zay going down in turns 1 and 2, stack them up, and we have huge contact. The number 10 of Musso, he's going to get all swirly of the 41 of Earl, second place, and we have carnage all the way down this racetrack. We have a huge pile up, and we have one guy doing barrel rolls down the back straightaway. And wow, that happened quick. The 41 car of Earl, he was battling for the lead. Next thing you know, he's all tore up. See if he'll be able to get a quick fix or not. We'll keep it right here. Definitely don't. Some guys like to be able to use their quick fix first, early part into the race. That way they can try to work their way back up. Some guys like to have it in their back pocket for later into the race. But here we go. We'll try to watch that replay real quick. Number 41 machine. That already happened. Yellow flag came out right here. And I don't know if we'll be able to find it or not, but we'll do our best. Now you guys can make the call on that, man, but that guy was doing complete barrel rolls. Back to live mode, back to race mode, so not a very good start for that 41 machine. But he is being scored in second place, though. They did not, I don't know. I don't know exactly why, but he got a quick fix, and he's back up to second. Or really third place. It's a little bit of luck for the 41. Don't know how that all expired. Maybe they did not complete a lap, so he does get his last running order back. So breaking it down, Nick first, Earl second, Massey will be third, Eddie Underwood fourth, and Dustin Hennigan rounding out the field. Rounding out the top 5. Thank you guys all for tuning back in to this broadcast of the Arklatex season opener here in the A main. Was able to jump in just 2 laps into this Mac Daddy Show. As they work down the front stretch, the 41 machine's down there on the bottom side. He is going to be trying to battle it out with Eddie Underwood, the all blue machine out there on the high side. And this track looks like it is getting a very slick. And everyone is kind of just running that middle line, and I kind of got to wonder if the line is just going to keep moving up and up. Next to that outside wall. Moving on back through the pack, though, the 96 of Trey Smithman. He is working the outside lane next to that outside wall. High and scary side, ripping the lip. He doesn't want no part of that. Middle side has Musso, sells it hard down in turns 1 and 2. Slid up just a little bit. Thought they were going to make contact, but no harm, no foul. Going down the backstretch into turn 3 now. Nick is still our leader. I'll pull up the gap up on our screen. He has a 0.15 second lead, so we'll jump on board with Massey, the number 2 machine. 2 different lanes. Nick try the bottom all the way to that inside berm. That's not going to work. Now the 2 machine gets a good run off of turn 2. Drag race down the backstretch. He's going to sail it hard down into turn 1. Will he side swipe our leader of Nick Quick, Clickenbeard, Quick Nick? No, he won't. They'll be able to keep it off of him, but Dustin Hennigan right there just lurking in a third place, just minding his own business. And we're swapping for the lead. That's going to be Massey. Dustin Hennigan's working the bottom side under Nick, and Nick is slowly starting to go backwards. We'll see if he can find some grip coming off this corner down the front stretch and try to regain that second place. Number 41 of Earl, he has kind of settled down there in fourth place with Eddie Underwood back there in fifth. But the battle right here to watch is Quick and Nick and Dustin Hennigan for second place as they slowly settle it out. But Massey, he has opened up a half a second lead coming off of turn 4 with lap 15 of 60. Moving on down through the pack, though, we have some good racing back here. Look at this. We're 4 wide going down the front straight away. We have guys sliding all over this track, trying to gain as many positions as they possibly can. Right on board with the number 9 machine of Adam Huggins as the number 33 of Rance. Tries to look to the bottom side of him, and he's going to clear him down the front stretch. That's the battle for 14th spot. The number 9 may try to repay the favor down to the bottom side. Yellow flag out. These guys slow up that horsepower, and they'll have to restack them and repack them. But Massey, he had a half a second lead over Nick Klickenbeer. Nick was about to fall back to third spot under pressure by Dustin Hennigan, but Dustin just could not quite make it work down there on that bottom side to capture it. As a third caution of the night is going to wave, and we'll try to figure out exactly what happened. Whoa, I got Musso showing red. Don't think that was after it, though. We'll just do this. It was somewhere along these lines. There it is. One guy gets clipped right into the quarter panel. But they're all keeping it straight. And don't know exactly where the caution came from. That's the only contact that I've shown. That's why I had the whole field there in the camera frame. So back to live mode, back to race mode. As we got a new leader, Massey. Top 3, man. They have been a class of the field here tonight. Back in fourth place, so is Earl. After that early accident, he's been looking very strong, very comfortable. Eddie Underwood, he's lost 4 spots back there in fifth place. Here's the gain up there on the screen. And I do not believe that is correct. So I'll just leave that alone. Here's the best lap time, though. Dustin Hennigan, 23.6 and 9.1. He does have the quickest lap time. As these guys are stacked up and packed up, we're going to go racing around Knoxville once again. And let's do this. Let's do Cody back there in 11th spot. We'll do gyro mode as they take the green flag. Not much throttle response here at Knoxville. It is flat out and barely a little bit of a checkup going into the corner, but you really got to find that grip and know when you're spinning your tires or not, as they make contact going down into turn 1. And I absolutely love this camera angle from Cody right now, the man that's riding in 12th place from the Mid-South. He made a little bit of contact there on the passenger side door, but he has a lot of cars there in the front mirrors. He taps a 33 in the second time. Tonight here on Wisco_TV, we was able to be inside of the car as a yellow flag waves. Man, that was fun. It's flat out. A little bit of a checkup going into the corners. Make sure you don't body slam the car to the outside of you. And then after that, it's pedal to the metal. Just gotta find some grip, though. That's gonna be a key. So yellow flag came out for the, I believe, the 4th time tonight as we was riding on board with the driver. And here's the outside view. The number 33 just gets turned right into the quarter panel. Back underway though, he'll be able to grab that quick fix and be back out. They do have a limited amount, not for sure exactly how much. I think just one though, if I do remember correctly, but a very strong field here. 22 cars, 4 heat races, a consolation race. Wish we did miss, my apologies. Was able to jump in here to the A main. So once again, thanks for everyone for tuning back in here to WhiskeyOval_TV. You guys can always watch this on YouTube as well, underneath the same name. You guys got that 70-inch surround sound living room TV that I know a lot of you guys have. You guys pull up the YouTube app on that television and watch the broadcast right there from your living room TV. All right, re-rack them, restack them, repack them, whatever you want to say. Nose to tail. Laps are slowly winding down, just shy of halfway. 5 laps of halfway. That's how good my Mass skills are. Mass, he's going to step on the loud pedal, and he's going to lead this field. Across the line, and he gets a very good jump. And Dustin Hennigan down to the bottom side. He's going to try to capture 2nd place away from Quick Nick. And then you have Eddie Underwood in that blue car. We're going to try to make it 3 wide coming off of turn 2. The all drag race. Eddie Underwood was right smack down into the middle as Massey just slams the outside. Nick, he's making contact. And the yellow flag is going away once again as things was starting to heat up. What a race that was. Now they got to see where they were all being scored at. They'll try to find that caution, man, but we was 3 wide going down turns 4. Hennigan kept that car all the way to that inside. Underwood, he was in the middle. He slid up just a little bit. Gave Nick Clickenbeard a little bit of a love tap in that driver's side door, and he may have repaved it because he came down back on the track. But he was probably getting a little loose after that contact was being made. That's why he came back. But man, stuff was getting good. Here we go. Here's supposedly the yellow flag, the number 55. See if it actually was or not. Wrong place, wrong time. The 99. He was bicycling it on the outside wall, and Cody had absolutely nowhere to go. He'll be able to go into the pits. We'll watch him real quick. His pits are probably closed, so he'll have to go another lap around. Single file restart at race controller once, and that's what they're going to get for the Arklatex League. Arklatex League, I was able to cover their first season last season. And it was absolutely a blast, man. They put on one heck of a show as they are doing once again in these dirt street stocks. And yellow flag is going to wave very early. Maybe race controller did not like the restart, or they were not bunched up quite yet, but caution laps do count, and we are just now halfway, lap 30 of 60. 16 minutes and 27 seconds into this Mac and Daddy show. National Sprint Car Hall of Fame there in the background coming off of turn 2. They gotta wait for the pace truck to come by. Get the field lined back up just right, and they'll be able to kick off. Like I was saying, though, Knoxville Raceway, this is definitely a bucket list item for me. I'd love to make it here. Check out that National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum right there. With the World of Outlaw guys, they come here. Knoxville Nats. Definitely a bucket list item. Track is definitely slowing down. Hennigan, though, does have the quickest lap time with a 23.691 as these guys stand on the loud pedal. And we're going to a shimmy and shive down into turn 1. Single file restart this time. They're going to keep it clean, keep it green as everyone is inching out to that outside wall. Definitely don't want to touch it. It will slow these tanks of dirt street stocks down a little bit. But the top 3 is Dustin Hennigan just smashes the outside wall. May have just jinxed him as we're riding on board with him. Earl's going to look to the bottom side, and he's going to clear him for that 4th spot. Eddie Underwood down to the bottom side. Slide job on Quick Nick, the all-yellow car. He's seen it coming, though. He's going to do a crossover. We're swapping for 2nd place. We'll see if Nick will repay the favor. He may not want to, as now Eddie will be able to have that crossover action, but he won't be able to. He looks like he got a little bit loose, but he may be able to. He may be there. Down into turn 1, and Massey is loving what he's seeing there in the rearview mirror. Eddie Underwood is going to slide it right up into that front bumper. He's going to clear him. And one thing I know is he didn't go all the way to the outside wall, but Nick is going to get another run. We're going to see this all night long as halfway is here, and we're smashing the wall. We have 3 cars that just hit the wall, and Dustin Hennigan is digging hard down on that dirty side. Down and dirty side. And we'll see what he has in store, riding there in 4th place. But Lane Phillips, haven't talked much about him tonight. That number 29 machine, he's trying to make his way up to the front as he just barely taps that outside wall. Coming off of turn 4, he has that number 16 machine all over that back bumper in the 41 of Earl. He has lost another spot back there in the 6th spot now. Riding on board once again with our 4th place guy of Lane Phillips, and he has the best seat in the house for the battle for 2nd place with Eddie and Nick, man. These guys have been swapping this place ever since that last caution. They're side by side, and once again, Eddie down to the bottom. Nick is going to try to ride that cushion as long as he possibly can. But you can get some very good runs coming off of these corners, and there you have it. Nick, he's going to slam Eddie up to the outside wall, and they make contact. They got a little bit too close. They try to give each other a bear hug, and they just hit the outside wall. But really no harm, no foul there. They didn't really lose any spots. They're still in 2nd and 3rd. With Massey, he has now gained a little bit. Nick is holding down 2nd place. Eddie back there in 3rd. Lane Phillips back in 4th. TV number 3, see all this action. The high side is definitely the fast way around, but man, if everyone's up there, you can't run up there. You'll just hit their back bumper. So all these guys are just searching all over this racetrack. And Nick, I've been noticing this 66 car, he does not want to leave that bottom. He does not want to have Eddie Underwood throw another slide job. So I'm kind of curious if Nick is just running down there, not because he's fastest down there, but just so Eddie Underwood will not throw another slide job on him, as those guys were swapping all night long as a caution is going to wave. And we'll try to find that caution real quick. Rance Llewellyn is showing red up on the program. We'll see if he is the cause of it. And man, there's one guy that is going to be him. He was just completely wall riding around turns 3 and 4. We'll go ahead and click the play button. Full speed. And things got a little tight coming off of turn 4. He's flipped on his hood. And there's that undercarriage, that chassis of that dirt street stock. These guys are running a fixed setup, so everyone does have everything the same. It's really all about driver skill and a little bit of racing luck. You always got to have a little bit of that racing luck. Here in iRacing and definitely in real life. A lot of these guys do drive in real life. They're in the Louisiana, or sorry, the Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas area. So that's very cool that during the off season, these guys are able just to jump right onto iRacing and get a little bit of practice in. Single file restart once again. We're on lap 43 of 60 here at Knoxville Raceway. And I wish I knew who is a hard gainer and who's not, but this is, I do not think this is correct because I had to leave the room and come back in. But everyone from the United States here in this 20-car field. Best lap time, said a couple times, but Dustin Hennigan, he's back there in 6th place, slowly falling back here in the field. So we have talked a lot about that number 16 car here tonight, but back underway we go. Massey gets another good start. Quick Nick is down onto the bottom side. We'll see if he has learned anything, as he's going to squeeze Eddie Underwood up to the outside wall. He's going to close that door, and here comes a 41 machine. He's going to sling him down hard down in turns 3. Battle to watch is definitely here for second, but man, we're about to make it 3 wide with Earl, Lane, and Dustin back for fourth spot, as these guys are just inches away from each other. Here goes Eddie down to the bottom side, all blue car. Will he slide it up? No, he won't. He'll keep it down there. As Nick is going to slam the outside wall. Same thing with Lane Phillips, and they're going to lose a little bit of time. As now Eddie is going to try to set sail for that number 2, but Nick is definitely not done down there on the bottom side, and then all yellow car. But Massey, he is absolutely loving what he is seeing. I mean, look at that rear view camera there, or that gearbox camera, as those guys were side by side. The number 4 is going to slam the door down on the bottom side to try to hold it. A little bit farther down here in the pack, here we are. We're 3 wide action with Musso there on the outside, all the way to the outside wall. Will he tap it? No, he won't, but he will hit the number 23 car, and it might have gained him a little bit of speed right there. Now the 23 is going to look underneath of Randy Nolan down in turns 3 and 4. Randy Nolan has to slide that sucker all the way to the outside wall, and this 23 machine, or 232 machine, is slowly making his way up to the front. Pull the gap up so we don't miss anything up front. Massey has a 1.4 second lead, a 1.5 second lead now. He is just slowly gaining over a second place, but I think the second and third place guys have kind of settled down now to see if they can run the leader back down with 11 laps to go. We're riding on board with Randy Nolan back here in 10th spot, as things got a little crazy right there. Don't know exactly what happened, but you seen Earl just try to jump the berm, and Smithman, he's going to make it 3 wide. He's slicing and dicing up there. That number 96 machine, he may sneak away with there in 5th place. And we're 3 wide. Earl going to slam the wall. Hennigan down on the bottom side. Trey Smithman up and high and scary side. He's still, man, we're still beating and banging. I don't know how these guys are keeping it straight. We have a lot of great cars in the field here tonight. A little bit of a blimp mode right on top of these guys. These guys work off of turn 4 with 9 laps to go. Lane Phillips and Nick Flickenbeard are battling it out, and Nick is slowly losing spots. He's back to 4th. He's going to look down to the bottom side of Lane Phillips, and these 2 guys are going to drag race down in turns 3. Lane tries to shut the door, not quite though. And Nick is trying to work that bottom still, slowly trying to find some grip, as Eddie Underwood has now captured 2nd place uncontestedly. Number 41, Machine of Earl, is back there in 11th. Cody Myers back